Ben, tell them it's sponsored by Surfshark.
This video is sponsored by Surfshark, the VPN protector.
What's a VPN?
It's a virtual private network, visual private network. It's a network that's private, is that right?
It's virtual.
Virtual private network, people. The VPN protects all your information on your device when you are on the internet looking at things. So you can use it for Netflix. If you're in America, you can change it to English Netflix and view it there. If you're in here, you can change it to American Netflix and view it there. But at the moment, I'm watching Last Kingdom. I am Uhtred, son of Uhtred of Babumba. This can be used anywhere in the world. It doesn't have to be used in America or England. It can be used anywhere to change anything on Netflix. Surfshark is fantastic when you're out and about and you're on a public network. It keeps you safe, so even when you're in a coffee shop, you don't have to worry about anyone getting your data or information. Surfshark do not track, store or use any of your data for anything else, so you are safe. Surfshark, we're there for you. Use promo code Ben Pearson for 83% off and free for 3 months extra. 3 months extra free. Protect yourself online from all the bad people out there. That's what Surfshark does. They're fantastic. Surfshark, thank you very much for everything you've done for us. We love you to bits. Now the little titles. So some funny stuff that's happened when we've been on duty. There's all sorts of incidents, but just like off the top of your head, there's like when we're on drugs team and we got to do a raid on a house and we got told it was like flat 6. And it's above this co-op. So with vans pulled up, we've all been wearing all kit, all balaclavas, masks, everything, all big shields, and we've gone round, forced entry on door, smashed door off hinges. Get down, please, stay where you are. Gone upstairs and we've started looking around this 3-bedroom flat, and then we've had information that the drugs are in the front room or the drugs are in the bedroom. So what you do on the drug search is you start pulling out mattresses up, start cutting into pillows, you start obviously flipping things. Did you hear my tummy then? Did you hear that? We start obviously pulling carpets back, opening cupboards, like pulling drawers out, going under the bottom of drawers, doing everything we needed to do. But then we start looking around, we're obviously flipping beds up and start looking around, there's pictures of family all there with, on holiday in Ibiza and family weddings and this sort of thing. And we're looking at it, it's a really nice house, it's for a drug dealer's house. But we've created all this bedlam through the house and ripping out carpets up and stuff. We said, can we see Warren? And we're meant to be at number 4B. And when I looked at Warren, we're at 6B. And we're at next door neighbour's house. We're meant to raid the house next door, the flat next door. And we raided the wrong flat. So we've gone in, smashed door off hinges, literally destroyed this flat.
What's the repercussions of that?
Pay for it.
You just pay for it?
Yeah. But it wasn't our fault. It was the information that were given. It were on the wrong thing, so yeah, we've got to pay for it. But it's the intel that you give them. There's time, like I said, I were at Haworth and I had really bad diarrhea. I shouldn't have gone out with a police car, but I did. So I went out and then it was literally T-5, 4. So I had to blue light it to the police station, touching cloth. And I eventually got there, but I don't know if I didn't have a skiddy in my underpants kind of thing. Falling over in front of a bus of 50 tourists with my hands in my pockets down a ditch. And I couldn't pull myself out of the ditch because my hands were stuck in my pockets. So I laid there in this ditch full of heather, and water were going down my stab vest and into my pants. With Baby Bennett, that cat disappeared. We think that went in the engine bay of the car. Hit a cat about 70 miles an hour. No. And cat just disintegrated. But it cracked out grill on car. And it just disintegrated. We think it actually went somewhere into our engine or through fan and no left of it. Literally nothing left of the cat.
Have you what else while you were driving before?
I've hit rabbits, pigeons. I've hit a pigeon, destroyed a pigeon. Pigeons are dopey, really dope. And there's going to be so many animal rights people. But pigeons, obviously the rats with wings, aren't they, pigeons? But rabbits are stupid. You go on a night shift and you're driving up middle of the road and a rabbit will come out. There's no else about it. And rather than rabbit go from left to right, rabbit just starts trying to run that road. But when you're going 90 miles an hour, so you just close your eyes and you can hear it go under the car and under wheels and flip out. It's horrible. You've always got to get out and try and, if the rabbit's still alive, you've got to dispatch it.
What is that, dispatch it?
Yeah, send it to Evan. like, with a shovel or something. Yeah. Have we told you about the one with the deer? We got sent to a baby deer in Baildon on a bad bend, and it were mangled with this baby deer. It was still alive, but its spine were broke, its legs were twisted wrong way. It were, I don't know, is it a ewe or what do you call them? A Jew, ewe, what? Really, little baby deer, I want to take you home and cuddle you. But it was in so much pain, and so we called firearms, because that's what you do, you've got to call firearms, and you have your ring vets, RSPCA, or firearms. So firearms just came, firearms officer got out, and he's like 6'4", big ginger, he looks like a Viking. He looks like that bloke off Game of Thrones, you know, when across the wall, he's like him. So he gets out, he just grabs this baby deer around back and neck. He's got to dispatch it correctly, so he goes into this field, just pulls out his Glock, and all he says is, poof, meh, poof, meh, meh, and no matter how many times he shot this deer, you expect it to be dispatched and left in field, but as you see him walking back, he's walking back to his Police X5. He's got it around the scruff of the neck, this deer carcass. Obviously, it's the humane thing to do, so before people say, oh, it could have been fixed, there was nothing really left up rear end. So he opens boot X5 and throws it in, takes it home, guts it and eats it. Yeah. Pigeons are the dopiest, like on a summer's morning, about 4, 5 o'clock, when the sun's just coming up, pigeons are dopiest. So we've had so many response troops centre of Keighley, and pigeons are eating all leftover kebabs and chips on the floor. And you're rattling that road at 80 miles an hour, you're beeping on and flashing headlights so they can fly off. If they don't want to fly off, they just think, oh, fuck this, I'm a pigeon, I'm better than this, I'll leave it till last minute. They leave it, you're 70, 80 miles an hour away from pigeon, and they'll leave it about 3 foot, and they'll all start flying off. But they'll fly off as well in the way that you're going. And it's just a poof of feathers all over. But it's like, it's not funny. I know I'm laughing now because it's funny now, but it's not funny when you do it, because like, you feel right bad. You're going to immediate. You're like, I don't want to be killing pigeons or rabbits, but they're just getting way. But yeah, Ben were going down the road, and a cat run out. That were on it. I'm sure that were on Interceptors. Cat run out, and you heard it, poof, in the bonnet, and we cracked out grill, but it was like, and there were like loads of fluffing cat had just disappeared. So Ben were adamant the cat had jumped off and run off, but we hit it at such force, there's no way a cat could run off from that. I think basically the engine had chewed it up and spat it out somewhere. So I do apologise to all cat lovers. There's been people that have called the police when they've been in certain sex positions. We've had a domestic where he's phoned it in and saying next door neighbours are being hell out of each other. And when we get there, they're just in a right deep sex thing. And it sounds like to the neighbour that he's throttling her, but he's not. Basically they're at it. We've had people like get stuck with things up the bums or rings around the certain bits. People in masks, gimp masks, and that have been like masks have got stuck, or there's been all sorts of stuff. It's a list of 19 years of just like thinking you can't believe what I've just witnessed. I remember like going out street and a bloke's come up the way with he was like a pirate. He had like it wasn't a prosthetic leg. He had like a peg leg. He had like this thing over his knee, and it was like just a wooden stick, and he had an eye patch on. And he's walking across Cavendish Street at Keighley, but he had a pit bull, and pit bull had 3 legs and an eye missing. So bloke's like hobbling across, and he's got stuck with 3 legs. Can't write this shit. Get a picture quickly. But yeah, I've really enjoyed the time, the dealing with people. Like obviously on the earlier video when we said the shop got burgled with a Pearson with the pants on. There's so many things that you think I'll look back and I'm proud of what I've achieved, but I also look about the funny stuff that we've seen and done. I think one of the funniest things that Bobbies don't like doing, but what they get caught up in is horses. And there's a lot of travellers that are around that have horses, and the horses break out and go onto the road. So I don't know why they call police, but basically like XW, we've got a horse down Hollins Hill in Shipley. And you're like, well, what am I going to do? I'm an advanced driver in a BMW. It's not like I'm a cowboy, you know what I mean? It's not like, Champs or Houlihan, you know, when Chaps on him, with a John Wayne special. And so you've got to like try and get this horse back into the field. So you're running after a horse down Main Street and chasing out. But when there's 3 or 4 or 5 horses and sheep, we've had it where sheep have broke out and you've got 30 sheep in road and you're trying to corral these sheep back up road. And yeah, it's just like people are taking photos here and videos here and you're trying to drag these horses back. And I miss it. I do miss all the good stuff. I don't miss the bad stuff, but I do miss all the good stuff. I miss the good memories. And I miss a lot of people that I work with. But yeah, time's moved on and things have changed. But yeah, never have a chicken korma before you go to work that night. And if you do get a jelly belly, I should have just taken some toilet roll and found a corner of a wall somewhere.